Our client for our media production project was the Long Dog Cafe in Aberdeen. The Long Dog Cafe is a dog friendly cafe situated in the west end of Aberdeen. Not only is it dog friendly, but it also caters for dogs, offering a range of food and drink for them. We met with the owner Jamie and discussed what we would produce. So I was also in charge of organising the communications between our group and the Long Dog. I wouldn't really say I was group leader. I would say that role fell more to Jada. However, I would say I was sort of in charge of the communications. I mainly did this through an email and then a message on the Facebook page. And following when I set up the first meeting from that, then I communicated largely through WhatsApp with the owner Jamie, and we organised filming dates and things like that. Jamie also mentioned that he wanted to promote the shop a little bit more, so I included some photos of the shop, and the shop was also included in our promotional video. I believe that this is good as it shows it's not only just a cafe, but it also has the shop in which they sell dog coats and dog food and a variety of dog accessories. I was in charge of the photos given that photography is a hobby of mine and I have experience taking photos. I have now included some of the photos which didn't make the cut with a short explanation as to why they were rejected. The majority of photos were rejected on the account of it being too light, too bright, too dark, too many shadows, or just not showing off the shop properly. Reflections were also one of the reasons why the photos were rejected, or else it just wasn't the right fit, or I had better photos. Here are some more photos that just weren't right. They were either too bright, too dark, blurry, an odd perspective, had too many shadows, or were unnecessary. So these are the photos that I have selected then. I have chosen to use a mixture of shop photos and cafe photos because they Long Dog can always rely on customers posting pictures of their food, which they can then repost, but people may not really take pictures within the shop, so that's why I think the shop photos that I have taken would be very useful for them. Then I have also taken pictures of the food. Again, this is just to showcase the foods that they do at the cafe and sort of to raise awareness and promote it. I have also included their legendary freak shakes, and I mean, they just really do the talking themselves. You don't really need anything else to go along with that. And of course, being a Long Dog Cafe, I have included some cute dogs to highlight the fact that they are indeed dog friendly and it is a great place to take your dog. There are 27 photos in total, and that gives the Long Dog a good range between food, drinks, dogs, and products, as well as some exterior shots and some interior shots of the cafe to really showcase it, showcase what they offer. So I prefer to use the settings on the camera to achieve the effect of the photo I want. So consequently, I didn't really need to do much editing. I just had to crop and straighten a few of the photos, and I then added a little watermark to all the photos just so the Long Dog have a little bit of ownership over them, and it shows that they are their photos. So I was also in charge of creating the surprise, and I had the idea to create a Snapchat filter for the long dog, possibly to feature a long dog and some of their freak shakes. However, 2 days before our meeting, they released their very own Snapchat filter. However, following consultation with Jamie and through some thought of my own, I then decided that I would create a menu redesign for them. Originally, I had planned to create an A4 menu, however, following consultation with Jamie, and I just decided myself as well that this was going to be too big and it would take up too much room, and it just wasn't going to look as aesthetically pleasing. This is the final menu then. It is A5 size and it features both human food and dog food, and a little picture of their own dog Gavin, and a little quote coming from him, just add a little bit of humour and a little bit of just a little something extra to the menu. And one of the things that Jamie really wanted, and I believe I have achieved, was to really push the dog food and push that they're not only dog friendly but they also cater for dogs, and I believe I've achieved this with this menu. So in terms of the drinks menu then, I originally created one that was going to feature both drinks for dogs and drinks for humans. However, following a consultation with Jamie, they do not really serve drinks for dogs in the actual cafe. They do have dog beverages next door in the shop, however that's not something which they actually serve in the cafe, so then I changed this. So this is the final drinks menu then. It features all of the drinks and the freak shakes that they serve, and I believe it's quite amusing because it has again pictures of their dogs and also a very eye-catching picture of their freak shake. And I changed this because, as I previously mentioned, that they don't serve drinks for dogs in the actual cafe, so this one is just for humans. So Jamie also mentioned that he wanted a longer, slimmer style of menu, so that is why I have created this one. I believe that this could be utilised more as a takeaway menu. It features the human food menu, the dog food menu, and also the drinks menu. I believe that throughout all of my menu redesigns, I have definitely kept the same look, which ensures continuity. I have used the same font throughout, and I believe that the font fits with the hipster aesthetic, as it is a kind of typewriter font. I've gone for a monochrome theme throughout because I believe it fits with their hipster aesthetic, and it also matches the interior style of the cafe. I believe the dogs add a little bit of character and a little bit of humour to the menu, and it fits really well with the dog theme throughout. I think adding the freak shakes, the photo that I have taken of the freak shakes really showcases the freak shakes in a positive light, and it showcases it and shows the customer what they're going to be getting. I believe that the font I've used is clear, easy to read, and the different sizes and bold and italics add an effect and make that the menu clear and easy to read. So in terms of the promotional video, because I already had the other responsibilities of the menu redesign and the photos, I was not really taking much to do with the promotional video. However, I did help them a little when they were filming. As I said before, I already had other responsibilities, so again for the interviews I was not really in charge of these. However, as a customer of Long Dog myself, I decided to be interviewed. I feel like this was a very good idea because, having done research on it, I had more prior knowledge and was able to give a better interview.
So how did you hear of the Long Dog?
So I seen their post on Instagram and was really interested and intrigued by it, so just thought I'd call in one day, and I really liked it, and now it's one of my favourite cafes.
What's something unique about the cafe?
I would say definitely that they cater for dogs. There's lots of places which are dog friendly, but I think Long Dog is the only one that actually caters for dogs. They have a range of like ice cream, hot meals and sweet treats as well, which I think is really unique.
Have you ever brought your dog here?
Yeah, so I bring my little pug Kevin here. He's a big fan of the ice cream.
Has he tried a birthday cake yet?
Not yet, we haven't had him that long, so maybe on his next birthday you'll get one.
What are you ordering today?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I do quite like the soup, but I also really like the bacon brie and chutney flatbread. It's really nice, and so I'm undecided between those. But I might even treat myself to a freak shake. You never know. Once again, I had other responsibilities, so I did not really take a lot to do with the poster. However, my photos were available if they had been needed. Thank you for watching our presentation of our stuff. We hope you enjoyed it.